cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you're not finna get nobody's college. And we gave away that chili for $31,000, but it's not stopping now, man. When we get to 40,000 subscribers, we're doing another chili giveaway. So make sure that you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. No long intro. Let's just get into the content.
To it, right into it. As y'all see the title, man.
We finna slide right into this content, y'all, man. Spoety Face is becoming a lot more current and a lot more consistent in our YouTube streets. Shout out to him. He's saying that Jaleec is telling us that Wack is making her do something a little strange for a little bit of change. You feel me? Getting a little, you know what I'm saying, too close to some of these artists and or media people by using her body by Wack's demand. Let's get into this content.
Excuse me, your girl Jaleec goes nuclear on Wack and alleged that he tried to 3 or 4 out. So let's see what she talking about, man. She got a lot going on in her life right now. Let's get right into it, man. Let's see what she talking.
Jaleec always has a lot going on in her life. But
about now.
Let me tell y'all something about Wack.
Tell us something, Jaleec.
For months, I didn't tell anybody this because, see, one thing about me, I'm big on loyalty, and I just respect, you know,
big on loyalty, and so you're not, because here you are telling, but let's keep going. I'm gonna shut up.
Certain individuals just based on certain circumstances. So, like, I'm big on loyalty. I bleed it. You know what I'm saying? So, Wack has been trying, y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying, for months to send people my way. I'm talking, man, I ain't even gonna put the names on who he tried to send my way. I'm talking about top rappers, top media personalities. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, top bloggers.
See, he did that because of the perception that's out there about Jaleec. You know, she's a 3.
They say that Jaleec is a little quick to dip, but I don't know. Jaleec don't really seem like a 304. Don't you nosy to me? She just seems dumb. But I don't think that honestly, she doesn't seem like she's loose in the goose. Not to me. I think she's just dumb, honestly.
For and, you know, giving, you know what I'm saying, top neck and no jumper parking lot and things like that. Whether all these allegations or whatever, you know what I'm saying, is true, these are the vibes that this young lady gives off. You know what I'm saying? Being in everybody's business, being in all these rappers and these top bloggers and all these top dudes' faces. That's what she running around doing, running around with men. So, you know, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, trying to pass you off for the homies, to the homies. You know the famous song, it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. That's just what it is.
So that kind of says, like, if it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, implies that Jaleec gave Wack some of that cooter cat. That's what that implies. That's the only way it can ain't be fun if the homies ain't gotten it, which is also something that was a little tricky to me. Why would you want to be in something that your homie had already been inside of? That's disgusting. That's very poor hygiene, but I digress.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he never try to approach you. He never try to do anything with you because he simply don't find you attractive because he likes transmissions. This is a fact. He don't like women. He like men. So, of course, he ain't trying to do nothing with you. He gonna pass you to the little bros because of the perception that everybody have about you and your...
Because he like the little bros too? Never mind.
Past history and part of your current history as well. You giving that thing up on a regular basis, and it shows.
I wasn't going.
Ugly.
Because this narrative that you guys were trying to push, I was already like, whatever, allowing y'all to play with my name just a little bit in regards to that aspect. But I wasn't going to give them the ammo that they needed to, you feel me? To feel like they had me. They had me like, I wasn't going to give them what they wanted. They needed something to have on me because everything in my past was already exposed. They needed something new. They needed something fresh. So Wack kept sending them. I'm not going. I'm talking about top rappers, top bloggers, top media. I'm not going. Straight up, I'm not going. Straight up. Boom.
Hold on, Jaleec. Hold on, Jezebel.
Let me see if I can find this original content because Spoety Face is gonna talk through it. But give me a second. Halfway looked, couldn't find it. It wasn't immediately available, so I came back. Let's get back to Spoety Face.
Because this is what she's saying, y'all. Wack been sending them, like, you know what I'm saying, sicking them on her. This is basically what she's alleging. Wack no honey, been sending all his guy friends and all his, you know what I'm saying, business associate at her to try to take her down. As far as my take her down to try to have sex with her. Hit her a couple times, you know what I'm saying, and pass it around to the homies. Once he got her in a circle, he trying to pass her around, you know what I'm saying, and see what that kitty cat talking about. You dig what I'm saying? And she's sitting up here right now talking about she wasn't going, but you was messing with Crip. None of you was messing with Crip. Just most recently, you found yourself with Skinny from the block. So what top rappers is he talking about, y'all? I mean, Wack.
Was Wack trying to pass Jaleec off to Blueface? I don't know, man, but let's get a word from our sponsors real quick. The following ad is a paid sponsorship for Wack Attack. For local law enforcement and any type of snitch-related needs, call Wack Attack, 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. Their first, law enforcement second. Wack Attack, personal security.
Hi, I'm WACK100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second.
Now, if Wack was trying to pass Jaleec off to Blueface, that is some tricky, icky, mickey.
How many rappers around Wack No Honey? Blueface, you talking about Blueface? DW Flame? Compton AV? I'm putting on none of these on none of them. I'm like, I want to know who, you know what I'm saying, because they all on tour right now. Jack 5, you know, who? The rappers, OT Genesis, you know what I'm saying, the people that's on the Blueface tour right now. Who you talking about? Top bloggers? Poetic Flacco?
Academics?
Who? I want to know.
Adam,
DJ Academics? Vlad, who you talking about that was trying to get it, hit them little dirty eeks?
I don't think it was Vlad. I don't think Vlad cares that much. And I don't think Adam.
That's what I want to know. Who's trying to hit them dirty eeks?
I would like to think that Academics has a better pool to choose from. Vlad, he getting too much money. Adam, she's too close to be too messy. So I guess maybe I could see Flacco. That can make sense, but the other ones I couldn't really see that.
Let me know. Let me know down in my comments below. Who y'all think he talking about? Top rappers, like, okay.
This situation finally transpires. Nobody knew about it besides besides maybe 2 to 3 people.
A select few is the word.
That I felt like I could trust about the situation. It was never supposed to hit the internet because it was never a clout chasing thing. It was never whatever you guys want to try to categorize.
It was never supposed to be a hit the internet thing until you put it on the internet. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the hell the logic is in this girl's story right now.
Categorize it as. It was just reality. Wack needed something to have over me.
Hey, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna say this. She's right about this. Me and Jaleec, we ain't seeing eye to eye. We going back and forth right now. We definitely got a different back and forth right now. But one thing I can vouch for, she's not lying about that. She's not lying about that. This happened 3 weeks to a month prior, and she never said nothing. I knew about it. I couldn't report it on us. Everybody at No Jumper knew about this, but I never just touched it because of my personal opinion. That's something personal. That's something, you know, that's an ongoing investigation. I didn't want to touch it at all, even though, you know, we sit and shots each other way. We definitely don't see eye to eye. She lies on me and I tell the truth about her. You know what I'm saying? That she is, I can confirm she is telling the truth on that because she did not say nothing of that being happened. So she's definitely telling the truth on that. So she's not lying about that. She said, to be fair, you know, if that really happened to Jaleec, man, that's kind of messed up. And then for a woman to feel like she have to suppress that if she were, you know what I'm saying, truly was attacked. You you know, or essay, you know what I'm saying, or.
Hey, it's a lot of predatory behavior that just follows behind WACK100, bro. Like, it's a lot of just predatory behavior, whether he's innocent or whether he's guilty. At some point, you just have to wonder, like, why are these crazy allegations and these crazy rumors constantly attached to this man? You feel me? Like, every woman who gets around you says you're a creep. Nigga, you's a creep. You's a creep. As many women as saying you's a creep, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. You's a weirdo. You's a hand-to-hand combatist. You's just... You bad peoples, bro. You bad
To the
peoples.
any type way, shape or form, she had to sleep on that for a whole month. But she's not lying about that. She's definitely telling the truth.
Damn it.
And I wasn't giving them anything. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I never trusted Wack. You can't trust somebody.
Oh.
It's hard to trust somebody like Wack because, like, Wack is, like, unpredictable. And then, like, if you've been around Wack, then you can just... I don't know if you guys are, like, into, like, energies and intuition and just reading body language, but every time he was around me, it was always, like, his energy was always off. You know what I'm saying? Then he would troll me in, like, a disrespectful manner. Then he would kind of, like, try to, like, direct me into messing with certain individuals, and I wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? So with Wack, I never trusted Wack. like I know, like, I kept it respectful on the internet just because I'm that type of person. Because, like, I don't, like, I just feel like certain things don't need to hit the internet. Because once it hits the internet, and it hits the internet, I'm on go every single time. You feel?
Well, Jaleec, of course you shouldn't trust Rat No Honey because you see how he...
I mean, look at how Wack did his own wife. Look how he did his own kids. What chance in hell do you think that you have? If this nigga give out his own wife, he'll give out his own kids, he'll sell out his entire family for R&B. Oh, nobody has a chance. You feel me? Nobody has a chance. This is a woman who you were with since high school. You got kids with. She helped you build your empire, showed you how to do business, you know, did business loans for you, did business deals for you. Wack has done nothing. It's the lady Kim that did everything for him. You feel me? She put this man on the clock. And look how he repay her. Even if relationships don't work out, even if he did have to go mess with R&B, it didn't have to happen like that. She didn't have to face public humiliation. She didn't have to face public embarrassment. You feel me? Wack is on Adam 22 show No Jumper with his daughter, and then the following week you up there with the woman you cheated on her mama with. Like, nigga, do you just not have boundaries? Like, boundaries are a thing, bro. Boundaries are a thing. But I guess sometimes them boundaries don't be boundarying.
Turn on, myself included, and countless other people. He used you till he can't use you anymore. And she's finding out this the hard way. What she should have seen a mile coming. Coming from a mile away, because he does it to everybody. And not only that, you see how she indicates, well, he was trolling me disrespectfully. I remember when she crashed Wack No Honey and Adam 22 show on No Jumper platform, when he put that she had all type of, you know what I'm saying, bodily fluids on her face, this, that, and the third. He didn't care nothing about that. Took her phone and exposed all her personal business and all that. But he puts you in a box where you feel like clearly heard. If you say something about him or you come out, she see how he does everybody else.
And now that you're watching this in hindsight, he did snatch her phone and expose all her personal business. She played it off like it was cool. But now in hindsight that you're paying attention to it, she was agitated. And you wasn't sure if it was a play. Because again, like she said, she was acting like everything was cool because she was in an uncomfortable space. So us from the outside looking in, we don't know if it's a play. We don't know if it's real. We don't know if it's fake. But now that we're, you know, hearing this side of it where she was forced to maintain a certain level of secrecy and silence as she's suffering this type of, you know, for lack of better words, assaults and abuse. God bless her soul for it. You know what I'm saying? It's Mickey, Icky, Vicky, Tricky, Sticky, and run this feather mucker boy. That's what I tell you. I tell you what, like Hank Hill said.
She's going to turn against him. And you're regretting that right now, Jaleec, because you turned your back on everybody else. You jumped on that Rat No Honey train, that train, and you know you burnt a lot of bridges doing so. Man. So you could never double back. And that's what she's suffering from right now.
Damn it.
She's suffering from that right now. You let him, she basically saying she felt like she had to endure everything that he did to her or through her way, but she couldn't say anything or do anything because they would fall out or he would take it the wrong way, which is ultimately happened anyway. But
which is a gross misuse and abuse of power. Look at that to right. Which is ultimately a gross misuse and abuse of power, man. That's not cool in any circumstance, any work circumstance, any relationship circumstance. Any person of power or any person in a position of power using said power to inflict any type of harm on someone, especially in a sexual way, that's totally foul and out. And for Wack to be able to do that to Jaleec without having any kind of fear of recourse or retribution is actually kind of sick.
I'm not gonna say that's what you get, but that's definitely what you deserve in this moment, because you sit there and you took a man's side, you know what I'm saying, and you sold your soul with the devil, and you was participating in the antics that Wack was doing against Munchie B, me, Young and Hefe.
Yeah, you was. You was just telling Munchie B to shut his BA up. You was just talking that. Munchie B never disrespected you. He never called you out your name. He never bit the bait. He never gave you that viral moment of going back and forth and all that kind of stuff. He never did it, and you were extremely disrespectful in talking to this man, extremely disrespectful in dealing with this man, and now it's looking like you might have to double back and attempt to cross that bridge, but I doubt that it'll be available for you.
And countless other people, nobody had any beef with you. I never even knew you. You came to me in my DM. Well, we talked in a little bit in the DM, and we was cool until you got to talk to Wack, you know what I'm saying, Wack, and then you switched all it up for DC Baby Draco. You let another man put his perspectives on you, and you let him put his agenda in your mind, and you start running with that. So that's your own fault for that.
For sure.
You created a whole lot of enemies. You created a whole lot of people. When you burnt the bridges with a whole lot of people for no reason, when people didn't even have a problem with you. You took on all his burden and all his problems, all his static and all his beefs. Now look at you. He leaving you high and dry.
Now look at you crying.
And not only that, he trying to pass you around to the homies. Come on now.
I mean, I never trusted Wack. Wack can be.
See, this is another example of why Jaleec should have stayed in the ladies' place. You're not a man, so why you even getting involved with this type of shit?
Trusted from the beginning because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario.
Give us a scenario.
How he did AOF Nino, I didn't trust him after that. I remember we was at No Jumper one day, right? It was when I crashed the Adam and Wack show, right? I remember sitting there.
Dang, that's what took you. That's what it took for you not to trust him after hundreds of people who he backdoored or he turned his back on or just switched up on him. Like, I'm lost. 30, you was lost in the sauce as well.
I was overly intoxicated that day.
You're always overly
but I remember sitting there, it was me, Stevie, I think Crip came, whatever, I can't remember.
I'm not saying that's an excuse to do anything to you, but like, fuck, every story you tell, you're overly intoxicated. Like, get sober.
I remember it, like, I remember, can't really remember too much, but I do remember, like, Wack walking up. And I was like, why you do Nino like that? And he was like, I don't know him. And I was like, but you were on the internet pushing him, commenting on his posts. You was in his bio. And so then Stevie was like, that is true. So me and Stevie was kind of like, you know, trying to get like to the bottom of it, because it's like, why would you make it seem, when everything hit the fan with Nino, why did you kind of like make it seem however you made it seem? Whether Nino paid for his chain or not, you feel me? Or whatever the case may be in regards to that Cash Money West chain. It was neither here or there. You guys knew that Nino had that chain. 600 never said nothing about that chain. Wack never said nothing about that chain. As soon as the chain got confiscated, and then they went to the jeweler, and then they found out that it was whatever it was, and it was like whatever. It wasn't like a real chain. That's when Wack came on the internet and he said whatever he said. It just kind of threw me a little bit off, because I remember Wack in the comments. I remember 600 posting, you know.
I remember you niggas riding meat, and all of a sudden it's a problem, but y'all was just meat eating.
I remember him tagging, you know, and I was like, yeah, I can't trust him. straight up. Like, I would never trust them just based on that. You feel me? And so, it was another situation, even with Nipsey Hussle. With the Nipsey Hussle situation and Wack, let me tell y'all something.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all catch the rest of this on Spoety Face's page. Sound of Jaleec's voice is making my head hurt. We up out here to the next one, man. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. We are gone.
Zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, nigga. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.